Good morning, everybody. Uh-oh, gotta gotta shrink that back. I didn't realize that. I always forget it does pop over my face once the live actually starts. They resize it and then make it something else. Good morning to you all. Good morning. I was showing this real quick because we know that Donald Trump is demolishing the East Wing of the White House without going through the proper channels. He's just doing whatever he wants to do, proving to you again that if you're a Republican, you can do whatever you want to do. You only have to follow the process. You only have to do what you're asked to do or what you should do when you're a Democrat. Hey, Steph, good morning. Good morning. Now, actually, I want to switch to another picture. There we go. There we go. I wanted to give people things to hope and be happy for, Because don't forget that this bruise is still on the hand. It hasn't gone anywhere, right? That hasn't gone anywhere. Good morning to you all. Good morning to you. That bruise, the bruising on Trump's hands, the swelling in his ankles, feet, none of that stuff has gone anywhere. The White House is just not being honest with you about the health of the President of the United States. We don't really know how long the oldest president we've ever had is doing. I can tell you one thing for certain and two for sure. He's not doing great. He's not built like an NFL player. I can tell you that. The White House just loves to push rhetoric on you and make you believe, you know, and make you believe certain things that are not true. Donald Trump is a very sick man. He's an old man that doesn't take care of himself. That's what he is. So we always want to make sure that we remember this is who he really is when they don't put the makeup on his head. This is what it looks like without the makeup. Yeah, yeah, you know, that's what they. And then I saw something else that goes along with this. Hold on. Fox News put this out. Look, Fox News put this out. The White House told them that Donald Trump is now taking the smaller stairs to get on Air Force One. Didn't I tell y'all pretty soon he gonna be on that motorized chair riding up the thing to get in that plane? Hey Jess, good morning, beautiful. Didn't I tell y'all that? I told you it won't be long before he gonna need to be in a chair like that lady from the Gremlins, Miss Dickle. Remember that? He gonna be in the same thing. Remember, I showed y'all that earlier in the year. He's 79. Why would he need to use smaller stairs? I thought he was so agile. I thought he could run up the stairs. Exactly. He's fucking old. He's old. He's 79, going on 80 now. Oldest president we've ever had in our history. Donald Trump. Yep, and he's incontinent. Say it again. They say because of safety from yeah, no. The safety is his ass is old. He can't lift his legs up all those stairs. Right, right. That's the funniest part. He's so agile, he's so strong, but you know why? Look, MAGA already upset. Yeah, he is at risk. He's a fall risk, like most old people are, right? Because he's an old guy. He's a 79-year-old president. I don't want you to forget that he's the oldest president we've ever had. Oh, yeah, we remember. Look, I'm not going to do Mitch McConnell falling, but I will show you Mitch McConnell getting up. Look, look, look. My point is, Red Dog, my point is, let me tell you my point, sir. My point is, I don't talk to men that look funny in the face. You've been blocked. You got a nussy just like Trump. I don't talk to men with nussies. They make me uncomfortable. Yeah, I mean, nussies make me uncomfortable. I don't like it. There can only be one nussy in the room, okay? No, they can't. No nussies are allowed. That's why I had to kick him out. I was like, look at your throat and your neck all big and thick like that, and all looking like a beef curtain. You're not gonna come in my live and be all sassy with me with a neck like that, sir. Not with a neck like that. He tried it. Now let me do my Mitch McConnell. Okay, y'all ready? This is Mitch McConnell after he fell in the Capitol. So first I'm gonna do the sound when Mitch fell. That's the sound when he fell. And then they helped him back up. And then I'm Mitch. This is Mitch. And then they help him walk off. Go look at the video, sweet tea. No bullshit. Mitch McConnell fell in the Capitol again recently. It was last week. He fell on camera right in front of a fucking reporter. Best shit you've ever seen in your life. Mitch fell and busted his ass. And I'm going to tell you, I told y'all last week why Mitch McConnell fell. He fell because he didn't want the reporter to see that the Capitol police officer was helping him walk through the Capitol. A Capitol police officer that's not being paid right now because it's a government shutdown. But guess who is getting paid? Mitch McConnell. Mike Johnson. Told you Mike Johnson gets almost $20,000 a month. He gets $18,000 a month before taxes. And his ass won't work. You said it's not funny. It's incredibly scary. No, this shit is fucking hilarious. What are you talking about? It's hilarious, Rose Garden. It's hilarious that Trump might fall, that Mitch McConnell fell. The shit's hilarious to me. You know why? Because Republicans told you that Donald Trump was 79 years old, 6'3", 230 pounds. This shit hilarious to me. It's hilarious y'all believe the shit. So this shit is funny. Fuck him. Fuck him. Exactly. It's gut fucking busting. Trump shits on himself and can't even walk up the regular Air Force One stairs. Pretty soon there'll be, you know how like when somebody's important, they bring them in through the kitchen or the basement. Pretty soon they're going to be wheeling his ass in. Hey, Kay. Oh, Kay is gone. Yeah, Kay, I was about to go tell Kay, go fix a sandwich. Kay in here talking shit to me. I don't listen to fucking conservative women. Go cook something. Go have a baby. Always coming over here, getting all in your feelings. I'm going to get you in your feelings. Right, Trump would laugh at you if it was you. Why shouldn't you laugh at his ass? He's shown you what's appropriate, right? Trump told you can make fun of the disabled, all that shit. Why we can't make fun of him? Why you not supposed to make fun that he uses the bathroom on himself? Why not? Why you can't make fun of him that he ain't able to climb up the regular stairs for Air Force One no more? Why you can't make fun that he ain't got no edges? Why you can't make fun that he got a nussy that he won't cover up around your children? Why not? I do. Fuck that shit. Trump participates in big back behavior consistently. You can tell. Look at that side profile. Look at that side profile. Make America girthy again. And not the type of girthy that we actually like. Yeah. Yeah, so hood. Trump ain't got no edges. That's why I've said for Christmas, I'm going to go to the beauty supply store. I'm going to buy him a whole bunch of like packs of those edges. You know how you can buy edges? And the women paste them on. I'm going to dye those edges blonde. And I'm going to send them to the White House. Yes, Rose Garden, it makes me feel wonderful that your thirsty ass still talking about it. Get the fuck out of here. Go cook something. Bye. I don't allow nobody to tell me nothing. Let nobody tell me nothing. Hey, I would let you see my side profile, desperado, but you're getting deported, like Trump said. I will vote, hey, for Donald Trump. Bye, beloved. Cry about it in the car. You know he's sitting over there typing right now. Oh, hell no. I'm going to log back into my other TikTok account and let that Negro woman know. She can't talk to me like that. Yes. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Yes, I can talk to you like that. You're gonna take it. Oh, I know it's bots, but it's bots, but it's people behind them. Poor people with dirty necks. Poor people that live in Republican states or live in a Republican household and they're concerned that they still can't afford groceries. Thank you, Donald Trump. Honestly, we wouldn't get all this Republican suffering if it wasn't for Trump. So, in that way, I thank him. I thank Donald Trump. Like, Trump put this out yesterday. Hold on, let me see something. Hold on, while I'm looking for it, I'm going to show you this one. How your Congress can never seem to figure out when Republicans are running shit. They never see the national debt. But when everybody else is running the White House, all of a sudden, they're laser focused on the fucking debt, right? But not when they're in charge. When they're in charge, they're just going to spend money like crazy, right? And you're supposed to ignore that shit. And then when they elect the liberal after that, then you're supposed to remember that we have a deficit. And then that's the justification to keep you from getting access to anything that government does for you, but to keep giving it to rich people. Y'all gonna wake up eventually. I ain't gonna stop till you wake up. Now, hold up, that's not it. This is what Donald Trump put out. So, to all the farmers who are upset that Donald Trump is going to be uh, bailing out Argentina, you need to shut up, okay? Farmers and ranchers need to shut the fuck up. And remember, conservatives told us we got to be willing to feel a little pain before we get the pleasure. Say ah 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 ah. It's time for you to get a little dose of pain, right? So shut up, open wide, right? And take all this shit in that Trump said. Okay? Okay? Take it all in. He said, fuck you. And I'm going to summarize it for you. I'm not going to read it all. But in short, it says, fuck you. I give money to whoever I want to give money to. Stop fucking crying all the time. Stop crying like CRM right before he got booted. Bye, beloved. I see. Look, I seen you. So if you read this, Trump said, fuck y'all, right? Fuck y'all, right? Suck it up. I love when I boot them and they come back. Look, they be so mad they come back on their troll account that ain't got no followers. What they say? Y'all gonna be mad at me today. Cause wait until you see this next picture. You wanna really be mad? How mad y'all think I should make MAGA this morning? I'm asking y'all as I continue to talk about stuff this morning. How mad do you really think I should make them? Because yesterday, those Cheeto legs made them pretty mad. They were upset by those Cheeto legs yesterday. Oh, you say nuclear today, Kim. Ooh, nuclear. Okay, look. Hold on, give me a second. This one here first. And then I got the perfect one after this. I'm sorry. Listen, I'm ready for the bots too, because you know the bots are crashing out this morning. They're upset. Don't be upset at me. Be upset that your government don't work for you. Like I put up a post this morning because I was doing some research on paid leave in America yesterday. I was doing some research on that. In America, there is no paid leave policy for people that work for private companies. Zero. There is no mandatory paid leave in America. Period. We're supposed to be the richest nation in the land. The richest nation in the land. But no paid leave. None. Oh, I know you can hear you. I listen. I don't. I don't listen to certain things because I can't. You understand? Like by James. James had God in his thing. By Steph West, you don't have enough followers, beloved. If you can't get 500, you can't be here, beloved. I'm sorry. Those are just more troll accounts, y'all. I sent them packing. He don't have to tie his shoes no more. Alabama lovely. What happens is I think they build custom shoes on these Cheeto ass ankles every time. That's what I think. Because honestly, think about it. Think about the ankles you saw when he went to the event, not their Yeezy slide. That's what it is. Thank you, dude. These are the new Yeezy slides. That's what it is. They look like dress shoes, but they're actually slides that you put your big, thick, trotters in, when they're swollen. Listen, somebody said they're cheesy slides. Well, well, well. Well, well, well. Like they say, well, well, well. No, those are not Cheetos. Those are Trump's ankles. Mm-hmm. This is how you make America great again. Ooh, stomp. All my people say stomp. Hey. Stomp. Hey. All my brothers say stomp. Hey. Can you imagine? I think somebody gonna help somebody come hold me down. Oh, let the people say, hey, I had no idea. You right, man. If Trump tried to do stomp, it would be Cheeto dust everywhere. Everywhere. Okay? Everywhere. Do you understand me? Everywhere. My God. My God. And they call this leadership. They tell you this is leadership. This ain't leadership where we are, you all. This is not leadership where we are. Not where we are. And so I need to tell y'all something. I think you probably already saw it, but the USDA, the United States Department of Agriculture, has announced that SNAP benefits will not be issued in November. I'm going to say it again. The USDA has announced there will be zero SNAP benefits for November. Donna, go fix us a sandwich with that bleach blonde. What they say, bad built bleach blonde bush body. Hey. And you got the other beat. You got the block too. Damn. Poor little Tink Tink. She came in all hot. She was ready to go. I got something to say. We don't want to hear it. I feel sorry for a lot of people too, Erica, but let me tell you who I don't feel sorry for. MAGA. Can I say I can't wait to see the videos and the posts online with MAGA complaining about how they're starving, and I'm going to stand right in front of them. You know what? I'm going to cook me a nice one, them nice big juicy house hamburgers. A hamburger, because hamburger meat costs a lot. And then I'm going to stand right in front of them and eat that greasy old burger and not even share it. I keep telling y'all, this is the best time. I had the time of my life while Trump was breaking MAGA. That's how I feel. That's how I feel. That's how I feel. I'm telling y'all, MAGA gonna be so fucking hungry and destitute. They already ashen and ashy. Now they're not going to have no food. Let me tell you, honey, this is why I'm telling y'all that. Haven't I been telling you to start co-ops? So you don't have to look to the government for shit. You understand? For nothing. You understand? For nothing. Yep. The stats tell us that most red states, conservative states, are the states that get SNAP benefits. You know it. It's mostly poor white people. It is. Look at the stats. It's mostly Republican states, always standing around with their hands out. Man, they gonna be selling parts off that trailer. Say it again. Hey, I got an axle for a double wide trailer if you need it. I'm trying to get some food for these babies in this house. Mm-hmm. I told y'all, my grandmother always said, be careful of the grave you dig for somebody else, because you just might fall in. Well, look at MAGA. Look at Republicans. Republicans that were already living check to check voted for Donald Trump. Already were living check to check. Trump don't give a shit about you. He never did and he never will. Right? And now ain't a damn thing you can do about it because Republicans are moving lockstep with his ass. So you can't even do shit. Not as long as you keep Republicans in there. Yep, that's what I was taught too, Zena. If you build one grave, you better dig two. We doing just fine. No, you not, because you don't even know proper grammar. We doing just fine. I be doing fine, sir. Just tell me you've never read a book. It's okay. We be doing fine. No, you're not doing fine at all. You need to read a fucking book. Massa said we's be doing fines here, sirs. The fuck? It's not hard for me to find MAGA because they make themselves easily exposed. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm just having some tea, VJ. Just some tea. Actually, honestly, it is tea, but I sprinkle it, I sweeten it with the tears of conservatives. Yeah. I sweeten it with the tears of conservatives because they cry all the time in my lives. No problem, Chris. No problem, Chris. See, Chris, I'm not nice to MAGA. They're used to liberals going, let's see how we can talk this through. I don't want to talk it out. Fuck them people. Talk it out for what? For what? They know they deplorable. They don't give a fuck. So I lean into the deplorable shit. I'm like, I agree with you. Shut down the Department of Education. Your dumbass kids don't need an education no fucking way. You ain't never taught them shit. So, fine. Let them go work in a factory or something. And that's when they say, no. No, that's not what we meant. And I go, that's what the fuck I meant. I meant the shit. I wasn't playing. I meant it. Fuck you and your kids. Then all of a sudden, I'm doing too much. That's when MAGA says I'm mean. I'm doing too much. I'm not doing too much. I'm not. I'm matching the fucking energy. What that song say? Anybody want to match my freak? Hey, yes, I do. I do. I'm not an Obama. You go low, I'm going to go, what Cardi say, take it to hell. Yes, ma'am. Yes, I will. My goal is to make them cry. Yeah? So when you walk away from an interaction with me, you going to cry about that shit. He going to cry in the car. I prefer for you to cry here so I can watch because I'm going to laugh while your ass cry about it. These sensitive ass fucking conservatives. I can't call people names anymore. This America's gone to hell. That's conservatives. But as soon as you pop them in their fucking face and rearrange their jawline, you're being violent. But I'm exercising my freedom too, motherfucker. We all free up in this bitch, right? Exactly. I get you that you can't listen to the fake laugh on repeat, Maggie. Then this might not be the live for you, beloved, but thank you for your support anyway. I have to listen. I'm just telling you, I enjoy the laugh track. I'm not going to not do it because you don't like it. Sorry. Who do you think I am? A conservative? right? Only a conservative would do that, but I'm not a conservative. You understand? You understand? But I want to say to Trump, I thank him for, and Republicans in Congress, I thank you for starving, feeding children. I thank you for starving the American families who are already living check to check. I thank you for giving more money to rich people, more money to corporations. And I thank you for forcing Americans to work really hard, stressing them out till they get sick, but then taking their health insurance so they can't go to the doctor. See what I'm saying? You see, and then creating inflation so they can't buy anything to help themselves. You see? No problem, Maggie. You have a great day. Y'all see? So to me, I don't have no problem with it. Don't you love this background by me goats? And I love a good Cheeto. But I told y'all the best thing that ever happened to America was electing Donald Trump to expose this fucking Republican Party that I've been telling y'all don't give a fuck about you. Y'all wouldn't listen. You wouldn't listen. I told you conservatives don't care about you. You tell me one policy a conservative has implemented that has made your life better in the last 10 years. I'll wait. Boom, boom. Exactly. Zero. Y'all not paying attention. Republicans have never implemented any laws that help you. Zero. None. Republican voters vote on culture wars. That's it. It's culture wars. Every election, Republicans trot out a group of people that you should hate. Remember, a long time ago, during Bill Clinton's administration, it was teachers. Remember? I'm going to take you in the Wayback Time machine because I know most of you don't even remember. Remember, during Bill Clinton, you were taught to hate teachers. Remember? And hate the teachers union. Remember? I know you forgot. It started during Clinton and then moved over into Bush too. When they tried to tell you to hate teachers and hate teachers unions. Because teachers and teachers unions are destroying America. Then it was hate gay people. Follow my logic here. Follow my logic. Hate the gay people. Right? You got to hate them because they not living to God's plan and God's word. Even though your Constitution says you got a right to be free from religion. Pay attention. Pay attention. Now you're hating immigrants. Now you're hating immigrants. Now you're hating immigrants. Because they always going to give you somebody to hate so you don't pay attention. They don't have no policy. The Cheetos stop your scrolling. That's our president. Republicans always find a group to scapegoat every time because they don't have no policy. They don't have no policy to give you free education, health care, better communities, safer schools for your kids. Hell, somebody come in your schools, pew your children, and you know what conservatives tell you? We're going to pray on it. We're going to pray on it is code word for fuck your kids. When are you guys going to wake up? When y'all going to wake up? When you going to wake up? Obama gave you insurance. Republicans have been trying to take your insurance ever since he gave it to you. Think about it. Ever since Barack Obama got rid of pre-existing conditions, Republicans and the insurance lobby have been trying to force it back again. Why? So you can't have insurance. Y'all ain't paying attention. Republicans have had decades. They've had over 15 years. They've had quite some time to give you health insurance. What health insurance have they given you? None. Donald Trump claimed he had concepts of a plan. Ever showed you a plan? None. Because their plan is you die. That's the plan. Duh. That's the plan. If you ain't got enough money You die. That's the plan. I'm trying to help you see what the plan is. Because they damn sure don't care about you. You're not important to them. Okay? You're not important to these people. I'm telling you all these things so you wake the fuck up. A lot of people ain't gonna have Thanksgiving because ain't no SNAP next month. They ain't gonna have no Christmas because a lot of people ain't getting checks. I told y'all, I'm a government employee. I was still getting severance. There are 0 severance checks during the shutdown. Think about all the government employees who waited to take that DRP. They waited, like Trump claimed, you September 30th, knowing that the money was going to run out on September 30th. This was the plan. The plan was to shut it down so they wouldn't have to pay nobody. That's the plan. That was the plan. So Trump and Republicans said, fuck you and your family. And guess what you did? You sat there like a sucker and took that shit. Yeah. Americans are really suckers. Y'all just fake gangsters on the internet and shit. That's the other thing I figured out in this shit. Trump figured it out too. Y'all all fake gangsters. You ain't gonna do shit. Fake ass gangsters. You ain't gonna do a damn thing. But pop your shit on the internet and run online and go, well, who's gonna save us? Nobody. You gotta save yourself. Nobody's gonna save you. Nobody. Rich people sure as hell ain't gonna save you because they don't give a shit. So Social Security checks for those who recently applied. Ain't nobody processing those Social Security checks, Deborah. The government is closed. That's not essential work, beloved. You said notice the new thing on my live. What's new? Dude, I ain't noticed what was new. Yeah, we're being robbed one step at a time. Now, I want to stop for a second and tell you about something I told you about yesterday. I did a video on this. For those of you who are dealing with food insecurity, oh yeah, I see that thing that it may contain AI generated. That's fine. That's fine. But everybody knows who's seen Trump. I have a picture of Trump's real ankles too. I mean, but anyway, good morning to you, beautiful. Listen, I told y'all yesterday about the Too Good to Go app. Remember I told you about it? Too Good to Go app is an app you can go in for grocery stores, restaurants, fast food places, right? And you can buy food that they've prepared that day that they're going to throw out, right? Instead of throwing it out, they sell it to you for pennies on the dollar. Now, remember I told y'all about it yesterday. So I waited yesterday to go in that fucking app, right? So I waited until 12 o'clock and missed out on that damn, what do you call it? What's the one that I missed? Bonchon, the Korean fried chicken spot. They had bags for $6, but I waited too long. I waited too long. Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all, time is of the essence. Get your ass on them apps in the morning and sure up you some food for the evening that's cheap. Because even if you don't eat it that night, you can always take that food for lunch the next day, eat it for dinner the next day. The app is Too Good to Go. That's the app. I found out about it online. I saw people talking about it. They're not paying me to say nothing about it. I'm telling y'all about it because when I saw it, I thought it was cool. A cool concept. Because I've always wondered, like, what happened to all that fucking food? Because I remember back in the day when my cousin used to work at Roy Rogers, man, he used to bring us food home all the time. But a lot of these companies have gotten so they won't let employees bring home food. They make them throw it out. It's this funny ass thing where in capitalism, they make them throw it away. They would rather throw that food in the trash than feed the hungry. Crazy shit. So that's why I tell people about this app. I don't get no money from telling nobody nothing about it. Too Good to Go. Go check it out. Yep, it's a tax write-off for them. I remember some years ago seeing one of the CEO of 7-Eleven was on Undercover Boss. And he was working in one of the stores and the employees were throwing out the donuts. And he said, well, why y'all throwing, they didn't know who he was. And he said, well, why y'all throwing them out? He said, well, because we have to throw them out. That's the company policy. We're not allowed to give them away. And what ended up happening was the CEO decided that all of their old pastries get donated to food pantries. because he said it didn't make sense to throw that food away. You know why? Because some of his employees, who also have to go to food pantries for food, were talking about how people could really use this food. Yep, if you take that food in these fast food places, you will lose your job. They will fire you. They will fire you. The app again is Too Good To Go. That's the name of the app, Bex. Too Good To Go. It's in the Google Play Store or the Apple Store. That way you ain't got to worry about going hungry. You're welcome. You ain't got to worry about going hungry. Now, the other thing I told y'all about yesterday, listen, with all these high prices and high costs of everything, you shouldn't be paying a whole lot of money for internet. Okay? There's an organization, a nonprofit organization called Computers for People. You see this? Computers for People. Computers for People, they are offering, they provide free computers to people who need access to computers, and they also provide free internet. But now they're providing low-cost internet to everybody. Less than $15 a month. High-speed internet. All monies, all payments, anything you pay, the less than $15 a month you pay for this, all of this money goes right back into the nonprofit to continue to give computers to people who need them and to give people access to internet who need it. Right? Because everything don't have to be a lot of money. Check this out, computersforpeople.com/shield, and check out their internet. They also have an internet thing that you get internet for a whole year for $156 for the whole year. No credit check, no contracts, no cancellation fees, no hidden fees. Check them out. Y'all know I'm going to pay it forward. You're very welcome to Boss Mama. I just like to tell y'all stuff. You're an you say EBT recipients, Xfinity recipients. Okay, so if you get EBT, you guys can get, see, I don't use Comtrash, but if y'all want to use Comtrash, you can get it for $10 a month. That ain't bad. That ain't bad. But this other one, there are no limitations on salary. You don't have to make a certain amount. You can't go above a certain amount. It's none of that shit. It's available for anybody that wants internet. Less than $15 a month. So, just so y'all know it. Oh, computersforpeople.com/shield. That's where you go. Computersforpeople.com/shield. 5G internet, high speed internet, no contracts, no credit checks, no cancellation fees, no hidden charges, no none of that shit. And all of the money that you pay into it goes back into the nonprofit to continue to provide free computers to people who need them, to continue to provide free internet to people who need it. Because the internet should be free in America. It's a utility. It is a public utility. Internet should be free. Water, gas, electricity, all that shit should be free. I'm not sure if they're in Georgia. I'll find out for you for sure, though, and let you know. Matter of fact, I can check let me check and see real quick, and then I'm going to get back to our discussion, like they say. Discussion. Let me see. Okay, so yeah, they probably do cover you in Georgia. Shield uses the largest internet nationwide 5G network, only available in the United States. And let me check the coverage map, and because it's based upon T-Mobile. So um, it looks like I'm trying to see. Yeah, it looks like they're down in Georgia. Yeah. Yep. So it's down in so it's T-Mobile. It's based on the T-Mobile systems. That's how they're able to provide this internet to people who otherwise would have a problem getting affordable internet. Okay. So I wanted to stop to mention that real quick. So let's go back to our regularly scheduled program. Now let me switch this picture. Hold on. Give me a second to switch this picture because I Right. Because I also want people to not forget about the Epstein files. You see, there's some Epstein files in there. I wouldn't be surprised at this point with the demolishing of the White House that at some point they won't come out and say, oh, the Epstein files got destroyed while they were working on the White House. Okay. All right. Oh, Xfinity is crazy. I work from home. I need to understand. Now, I want to tell y'all about something else that the president has signed because, he loves to legislate through EOs because Congress don't do their job, right? Trump has now signed the stuff. He signed that stuff for H-1B visas that there's $100,000 fee for H-1B visas. Well, the U.S. Chamber has sued. Yeah, they have sued. The U.S. Chamber of Commerce, that represents hundreds of America's biggest companies, is suing to block what it calls an outrageous attack on businesses and skilled workers. They say for years the H-1B program has fueled innovation, startups, and the dreams of professionals from India and beyond. Now that same system is being priced out overnight, jumping from a few $1,000s to six figures per visa. The chamber warns the move will crush small firms, spike labor costs, and drive global talent away just when the U.S. economy needs it most. Didn't these people vote for this shit? Didn't they vote for this shit? People voted for this. You know what they told you before the election, though? They said, "Oh, we don't take him seriously. Trump is not going to do everything he says. We don't take him literally. We take him figuratively." Now, what the fuck do you take him? Everything Trump said, he meant. I told y'all he was a racist. They didn't want to believe it. That's why in my personal life, there were people that I stopped dealing with that I had known for 15, 20 years. I completely shut them out my life. Totally. I was like, oh, fuck you and the train you came in on. Because I know racism when I see it. My ass is black. I know what racism look like. It's a lot. I don't know. I'm not an expert on everything, right? But with my blackness, I'm an expert on racism. I'm an expert on racism. I know what racist dog whistles sound like. I know that somebody don't have to call me the hard word with the ER for me to know that they're racist. I don't have to. Because you listen to other things that are said, right? And when Trump said make America great again, from the gate I went, again for who? Like what segment of time of America are you talking about? And what's this greatness? He wasn't talking about women, black people, brown people, any type of immigrant. He wasn't talking about that. That's the America exactly, Gina. That's the America he was talking about. But folks had tricked themselves and went, no, we're post-racial in America. We're post-racial. We're post-racial. No, you're not post-racial in America. Not at all. You're not post-racial at all. You just don't like to talk about racism because it makes you fucking uncomfortable. See, that's your shit that you need to deal with that you never dealt with. You never dealt with the fact that it makes you uncomfortable to discuss race. You need to ask yourself why. Why do I feel that way when I have this discussion? There's something here. But instead of you wanting to have the discussion, you ran from it. You ran from it. Wake up. Oh, they always use God to justify their stuff. You ain't know? Because according to these people, God is cruel. God hates you. God starves your feeding children. Matter of fact, you're poor because God hates you. Listen, y'all don't listen. That's what prosperity gospel is. That's what prosperity gospel is. Well, they done told you God hates you. That's why you poor. You go to church and you listen to that shit. You go to church and you listen to that shit. Your past, y'all see that video that's going around with the pastor talking about he got a Bentley and this Bentley. Somebody said, can we drive it? He said, no. I don't know if that's AI or not, but the shit is hilarious to me because it kind of aligns with what you see in a lot of churches. Y'all been donating to a building fund for 20 years, ain't seen a building yet. Ain't seen a fucking building yet. What are you donating to? You ain't seen a building yet, but ain't nobody donating to your fund. Huh. Yep, you're absolutely right, Kiera. All of this goes back to religion because they're indoctrinated through their religion that you're supposed to suffer. You're supposed to suffer. According to Christians, suffering means God loves you. It's a blessing at the end of that. No, that ain't what the fuck that means. It means you're indoctrinated and you've been taught to believe that your suffering means it's a blessing coming. And I'm going to tell you, I know that's true because I've had people say that to me. I've had people say that to me. Say, oh, we believe that when you're going through a lot of trials and tribulations, there's a blessing on the other side of it. Okay. Explain that to all the people that suffer every day and feel like they ain't never getting no blessings then. Explain that shit. Nobody never explains that. You know why they don't explain it? Because it's bullshit. It's propaganda. If it was true, how come rich people ain't suffering like you? You know what they tell you? They say rich people suffer when you make them pay taxes. What they say? Lock the doors. I love that shit. Lock the doors. You know what Pastor's saying when he say lock the doors? Run me my motherfucking, that's a Debo move. Run me my motherfucking money. Ain't nobody getting out this building until they got some money on my 40, okay? I'm trying to buy 40 acres and a mule, and I can't buy it if your punk ass come here and listen to my sermon for free. Not happening. Run me my fucking money. Quiet as kept, I'd have more respect for a pastor that said that. Real talk. I'd have more respect for a pastor that said that shit than the bullshit that they try to approach you. Okay, we gonna do this. Everybody had $1,000 seed, and then if you got any more, you gonna come up and say, I got my 1,000 plus 2 seed. Man, get the fuck out of here. Get out of here. You've got to be kidding me. This shit, y'all running fucking game. They do need to tax the churches, but the church is another racket. I'm not saying that there aren't some good churches out here doing good things, but I'm going to say this to a lot of people. I'm going to ask you a question. Why y'all go to some of these big ass mega churches? Why y'all go to that stuff? Think about it. You're a number everywhere in your life. You're a number to the government. You're a number to your job. You're a number to the world. Why the fuck do you go to a mega church where you're another number? Why wouldn't you want to go to a church that everybody knows your name? Everybody in there knows your family. They know who you are. They have real relationships with you. Like, why do y'all go instead to like a place like the Potter's House? Because all y'all doing is watching Chidi Jakes make a lot of money and then pass it on to his kids and then show his kids how to make a lot of money. That's all you're doing. Same thing with Joel Osteen, all of them. Y'all just watching them get paid. Why don't you belong to your small community church? And when your pastor start tripping, well, he want to buy up the whole block and shit, that's not the church for you. I never understand that. You belong to a church and the church buy up the whole community, but they didn't create no affordable housing. Then why you belong to that church? Your church is preying on the community just like a liquor store. There ain't no difference. They're no different. They just like that, those businesses that y'all say suck the community dry. Your church does too. If they're not making any investments in the community that they're located, they ain't doing nothing but leeching off the community too. Yep, Path, ain't nothing like a small church. Ain't nothing like a small church. So I don't understand y'all who are in these big ass mega churches with an ATM. You couldn't pay me to belong to a church with an ATM. Think about it. Why would I belong? You mean to tell me you can't wait until I come next week? Shit. Shit. You can't wait to get this money Till next, yeah, it's churches with ATMs in them, Zena. No bullshit. They not letting you come in that building and not pay. What you mean? But they're nice about it. They don't charge you an ATM fee. Ciao. Y'all gonna learn. Yep, it is like a casino, Medusa. Think about it. The sermon that the pastor tells you is if you massage God's ego, because according to them, you got to massage God's ego all the time. Not live a life in his reflection. I want y'all to listen to what I'm saying to you. You're not supposed to live Christ-like. You're just supposed to feed God's ego by telling God how great he is and how much you pray on it. And if you rub on that lamp and you pray on it enough, he might give you a jackpot. See? Y'all gonna learn. Hey, Dewan, that small church turned into a mega church asking for money because they got a mortgage to pay, baby. They got a mortgage to pay, baby. They got a mortgage to pay. Heather, I can tell you how we got here. We got here because blind trust and indoctrination. See, y'all don't understand for a lot of you and for all of us. We've been indoctrinated since we were born. We got indoctrinated by our parents, and our parents were indoctrinated by their parents. And it just keep going, going, and going. You got to break the fucking cycle. You got to break the cycle. Yep, you doing the right thing, Gina. You better pay yourself first when you get paid. You better pay yourself before you pay them fucking creditors. Yeah, I said it. You better pay yourself before you pay them fucking creditors. You know why? Because those creditors can write off your unpaid debt. They can sell it to somebody else. Fuck them. You can't write off when you ain't got no money for your retirement. You can't write off when you ain't got money to survive and buy groceries. Ain't nobody coming in swooping up to save you. Fuck them people. Real talk. My mama used to say, quick, you can't squeeze blood from a turnip. If I ain't got it, I ain't got it. But my mother was always a proponent of pay yourself first. You don't think rich people pay themselves first? Okay. They gonna pay themselves before they pay you. You know why? And let me show you an example. Why you think you get laid off? You think they gonna miss out on their check before they pay you? Fuck no. They'll lay you off and not pay your ass before they go get their money. Always pay yourself first. Always. Because something else my mother said is you teach people how to treat you. So if you ain't even willing to pay yourself first, well, shit, I already know what I can do with you then. And I done told y'all before, charity starts at home. You don't live at work. Why are you so pressed and you care so much about what they got going on? Yep, say it again, TM. You better take care of your home before you take care of the church. And if your church tell you you need to take care of them before you take care of your home, you better get your ass out that church. You better get your ass out that church. I'm serious. I am serious. You better get out of there. A lot of these churches, you got to remember, a lot of these people in the pulpits, they used to be pimps, hustlers, smooth talkers, salesmen. They ain't doing nothing but selling you salvation from the pulpit. Hell, if I didn't have no morals or no characters, I opened a church my damn self. I know I could get people's money if I wanted it. I know I could, because it ain't hard. You tell people the Lord said give it to me, the people will give it to you. Soon as I come down the aisle to church, I make an entrance. And I make an entrance every time that back then they didn't want me. Now I'm hot. They all up on me. Back then they didn't want me. Now I'm hot. I said back then they didn't want. I'm just waving. They all up on me. Back then they didn't want me. Now I'm hot. I said, listen. I be turned up in that church. Back then, they did coming right down the middle. I said, hey, y'all think Reverend Leon Love was bad on Martin? Shit. Shit. You think Creflo bad? You think Creflo get money? Psh. Mike Jones, hey, listen. I be coming right all up in that church. You say your church got 5 offerings. Damn. That means one for the pastor, first lady, and a couple of deacons. Everybody getting a plate. Everybody getting a bowl in that thing. But I'm telling you, if I wanted to be a person that was void of character and morals, the fastest way for you to make money for real is to open a church. In America. In America. Oh, and something else I want to say too. That new ballroom and all that other stuff that's going to be done, it's going to be 90,000 square feet. I'm going to say it one more time. The new tacky ass ballroom that the president is building with our tax dollars, 90,000 square feet. Oh, no. People going to come. Rich people going to come, Coffee Addict. Rich people are going to come and pay because it's pay to play in Washington, baby. It's pay to play. Paul, you think I'm so delusional, yet you're here. Go find a wash rag and wash your neck instead. Bye, Paul. Don't forget to write. I won't read it. Yeah, Paul gone. Paul gone. Back then, they didn't want me. Now, hot, they all up. Bye, Paul. Him got so mad. Yeah, it's pay to play in D.C. Yeah, I'm looking up where they're saying now, yeah, 300 million. Oh, it's going to, what did I tell? Okay, can I tell y'all something? Did I not tell y'all yesterday you need to look at where the money is going? Did I not tell you that? Did I not say that by the time this thing is done, it'll probably be close to $500 million? Didn't I say you need to follow the money? Didn't I tell you that? I told you, y'all not listening. Medusa, yes, you do. Yes, you do. See, let me tell you something. Trump leaving no matter what. You know why? He's 70 fucking 9. So that's the first thing. The reason why Trump is doing this, he figures it's going to make his mark for good. You know why? Because most people are going to be too chicken shit to tear all that shit down. See, if I became president after Trump, I'd tear all that shit down. I'd tear it all the fuck down and put the fucking White House back to what it the fuck was. Real talk. But remember, Republicans were outraged when Obama wore a tan suit. Remember that. Remember that. Remember the first lady. You can Google right now and see pictures of all her and all her glory on the internet. You can't say that for no first lady we've ever had. The first lady talks to Vladimir Putin consistently. She talked about it the other day. Why is the first lady of the United States holding any private conversations with Vladimir Putin? Imagine if Michelle Obama or Hillary Clinton did that. You see why I want y'all to wake up? They're flooding the zone. I told y'all they're going to flood the zone. The goal is to keep so much shit coming at you that you can't even keep up. That's the issue. The shit is designed so you can't keep it up. So you just throw your hands up and say, fuck it. I can't keep up. It's too much. It's too much going on. It's too much. That's what it is. All of it's design. No, Melania is not from Russia. She's from another country, but she speaks multiple languages, and one of them is Russian. Yep, one of them is Russian. And as a reminder again, don't forget, there will be no food stamps in the month of November. But also don't forget that Trump also canceled 94 million pounds of food. Don't forget about that. Remember, I told y'all about that before. I told you they'd rather starve you than give you a fucking dime. They'd rather starve you than give you a fucking dime. Remember, I told you that. Remember, I told you that. Remember, I told you. But folks ain't paying attention. They would rather they have 20,000 pounds of pulled pork was canceled. That's no more deliveries to food banks. 38,000 pounds of turkey breast canceled. No Americans will eat it. You won't get no food. No more pork chops. 94 million pounds of food canceled. So you're going to go hungry while your president builds a 90,000 square foot ballroom. And Republicans are quiet. Nowhere to be found. So the next time you're starving, the next time you need food, I want you to curl up in your bed, grip your little aching tummy, and find some comfort in knowing that Donald Trump is building a 90,000 square foot ballroom. And you don't need no stinking food because rich people want to party. Okay? I told y'all they're starving you. They took your insurance. Now you're almost getting to the point you ain't gonna even have enough money to pay your electricity bill. Your electricity bill is getting so expensive. So expensive that you can't even have electricity. Watch. Y'all gonna learn. Listen, I love each and every one of you being here today with me. I just want you to stay focused. And you should be calling and texting and emailing and showing up at offices of your elected representatives. I'm telling you, these daggone influencers who say, no, you shouldn't. Okay, you keep listening to them if you want to, but aren't you still paying taxes? And you just heard the other day where Trump and Republicans are talking about privatizing Social Security, baby. You done paid into that system for decades. They taking all this money out your check. And now Trump and Republicans said, fuck you, we keeping it. Y'all tired of winning yet? Y'all tired of winning yet? Yep, the Medicare too. Y'all tired of winning yet? Because I know me, my punk ass would be tired of winning. At some point, I would say, this some bullshit. Like, something ain't right here. Like, somebody playing in my motherfucking face. Because this don't make sense. But Americans aren't saying, y'all not saying nothing. Mike Johnson is getting almost 20 grand a month. And telling you, and also saying, well, I'm not going to do anything to change this. They don't care about you, y'all. And Trump just said to a reporter the other day, they're starving in Argentina while he sends $40 billion over there. You're right, dude. Our morals are different because we actually have them. MAGA don't have no morals. That's part of the problem. Listen, I want to thank each and every one of you for joining me today. Don't forget on Fridays, we do a freebie Friday over on Patreon. So I do an after show after this. On TikTok, I always do an uncensored live show over on Patreon too. On Fridays, it's free. So if you're not already signed up for the Patreon, click the link in my profile and come on over and join us on Patreon on Freebie Fridays, okay? I appreciate you being here. Oh, goodness, I didn't realize we had so many likes. We got over 100,000 likes. Got over 180 shares. I appreciate you, and I appreciate your support. Listen, don't forget what I told you earlier. Get your ass in that Too Good To Go app. Don't be like me, because yesterday I missed out on Bonchon. I ain't going to miss Bonchon today, though. How do I learn how to give? What do you mean, Zena? I don't understand. But check out that Too Good To Go app. Okay? Because you don't want to be like me. I miss my stuff. I miss bags today, but I'm going to get me some of them bags today from Bonchon because I like Bonchon, but they just pricey. How do you give on TikTok? Oh, you mean send gifts? I think you have to put money in your account and buy the stuff or whatever. Yeah. That's how you do that. But I don't have a tutorial for you to walk through it, but that's how you do it. Or you can come over and join me over on Patreon because there are things I cannot talk about over here because TikTok will flag me. They will flag. They love to flag me. TikTok love fucking with me. And Patreon members this morning, I got more Epstein shit for you and some footage stuff for you. Or we going down in our rabbit hole today. No problem, Zena. We going in the rabbit hole today because I got more info. Yup, I told y'all they're covering up a lot of shit. Patreon is another, it's a social media, another platform where social media people can go and broadcast. The link is in my profile. I can't find it on YouTube. Okay, this is the quick way to find me, you guys. Click the link in my profile. It takes you to my website, Straight Facts No Filter. All the links of where I am are there. My Patreon, my YouTube, Instagram, all that stuff, okay? So I want to thank you all so much. I'll be back live at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll be back on here to talk about some stuff. Look, I injured myself in the gym like 2 weeks ago. I fell and got a little bruise on my finger, but I still keep going in there, get my grind on. Hustle, 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 hard. But anyway, look, I be all over the place, but y'all know how I do. I love you all. I want to send a shout out to my top 5 gifters because I do this every live. Number 1, beautiful Stacy D. Thank you, beautiful. Number 2, handsome Russ Nelson. Thank you so much, handsome. Number 3, beautiful Valerie. Thank you so much, beautiful. I love that hair and I love this whole glasses and look combo. I love it on you. Number 4, beautiful God's child. Thank you so much, beautiful. Number 5, beautiful coffee addict. And number 6, a special shout out to beautiful Kim. Thank you so much, mods, for helping me out this morning. Don't forget, you guys, Saturday we are baking bread. We are baking bread. It looks like the chocolate chip banana walnut is going to win. And that it has one because that's the one that looks like people want me to make. I'll make what I think I'm going to do. I think I'm going to mix up the cranberry walnut loaf and proof it in a bread pan though, and have that to the side and bake that one in the oven. But I'll do the cranberry, the banana, the chocolate chip banana nut bread in the bread maker. So don't forget, we do bread making on Saturdays. We're also discussing on the 25th, we're discussing Contagion right here on TikTok Live, 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then on October 30th, we are discussing The Substance, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on TikTok Live. Also, don't forget to check out last night's episode that came out of the Straight No Chaser podcast, episode 38, The Truth About Rest and why you need it and how you've been taught to hustle, hustle, hustle. How that hustle mentality is keeping you tired and broke. Because that hustling, hustling, hustling ain't getting you nowhere. Okay? Listen to it. You can listen to my podcast on Spotify, Patreon, YouTube as well. Okay? I love you all. Listen, I want to tell you something. Don't let nobody live rent free in your head, okay? Don't feed any trolls, and you can accomplish anything you have that you put your mind to as long as you stay consistent. Hey Russ, I have that information too about who paid for that ballroom, but I'll look into who paid the legal fees. I know some of it was them dumbass MAGA people making donations, but that's another story. I love you guys. Have a great and beautiful day. I'll see you live at 5, and Patreon members, I'll see you in a minute. Have a great day, you all. Peace.